What's going on, guys? JD from New York here. It is Tuesday, November 27th, 2012. Coming at you with your Monday Night Raw review, just like JD does every week. Alright, I'm going to start off with the main focal point of the show. Highlight that, give you my thoughts and opinions on that, get into the rest of the show. Alright, so let's get right into it. Monday Night Raw took place last night from Lafayette, Louisiana. And the main point of the show was to build up Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns, and how they would explain their actions against Ryback. Right? Why are they in the WWE? Why are they targeting Ryback? Are they aligned with Paul Heyman and CM Punk? We don't know. I couldn't wait to hear what Dean Ambrose had to say, how he would react, and how he would come off on WWE TV. And it was absolutely great what I seen last night. His facial expressions were totally on point to whatever Michael Cole was trying to say. I knew he was a star in the making right away after watching his work in FCW with a small feud with William Regal. All right, on the mic and in the ring, he simply has it all, in my honest opinion. To me, he reminds me of Brian Pillman mixed with a little bit of old school Roddy Piper when he was a heel. Seth Rollins, if you're familiar with his work, we all know how great he is inside the ring. He's simply another one who has it all. Alright? If he lacked in one area, though, that area would be verbal skills. Last night he came off great. No worries. Last, but certainly not least, was Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns reminded me of Diesel when he first arrived in WWF with Shawn Michaels. The silent but deadly type. He didn't say much at all, and when he did, he came off very intimidating with his size and facial expressions as well. If you guys missed the interview or seen it and may want to see it again, I'll leave the link in the description below. It's certainly worth checking out for a second time. On to why they were there and what their name is and what their purpose is. They explained everything. Okay? They explained who they were. They're going forward right now as the Shield. The Shield of the WWE. Protecting the WWE from what is right and what is wrong. This, in my opinion, is an oxymoron because there is a lot wrong with the WWE. As a fan for so long, we know that there's internal problems with the WWE. We know the creative writing team is a big problem. Building new superstars is a big problem. Giving the highlights to all the part-timers is a big problem. But I like it. I like the whole aura of this angle. Realistically, we all know that there is a lot wrong with the WWE, like I just stated. And we all wished at one point someone would step in and do something about the dumb shit we are forced to watch and be subjected to on WWE TV. Now, if that was the case, they'd be featured on 80% of WWE programming on a weekly basis. But that's not going to happen. Are they aligned with CM Punk and Paul Heyman? Ambrose stated no, they're not. And that was merely a coincidence. Or like Rollins stated, it was a happenstance. They shot down that they're not the Nexus, they're not the NWO. If you want that shit, go buy the new NWO DVD. They are strictly there to regulate what's right and what's wrong. Ambrose stated the very true fact of CM Punk's title reign reaching epic status. And in today's wrestling market, that's something that should definitely be celebrated. Having Punk wrestle Ryback again with Cena involved was not right, so they stepped in. If it was reversed, they said they would have done the same thing to CM Punk. This was easily the highlight of the show and came off exceptionally well. I'm glad the WWE is taking their time with these three instead of exposing them to a live audience with a microphone right away. I just hope in turn that WWE Creative has thought this whole storyline through, that it has a beginning, a middle, and an end all planned out. The interview wasn't the last we seen of them, as they attacked Kane after he was defeated by CM Punk in the main event for Monday Night Raw. Nothing really special about the match, it was just a precursor to what was about to happen next. Ryback came in, the same stuff, he suffered the same fate. Yet again, another beatdown by the Shield. Ryback held his own this time, but really couldn't best the three men by himself in the end. Roman Reigns delivered a vicious spear, and then all three men delivered yet another powerbomb on Ryback. Are they bullshitting the WWE and saying that they aren't aligned with Punk? I still say that they are. And will they be aligned under a new faction led by Paul Heyman? I think they will be. It doesn't make sense for them not to be aligned with CM Punk and Paul Heyman. It wouldn't make any sense at all. They have to be aligned with Paul Heyman. Finally, a storyline on WWE TV that I can invest my time and attention to. Great stuff. As for the rest of the show, let's get on to the rest of the show. Ryback versus Titus O'Neil opened the show for Monday Night Raw. Ryback reminds me of a modern-day Ultimate Warrior with his promos. That was the first thing that popped into my head. It was decent, but nothing great. Ryback starts off Monday Night Raw for a second straight week, and of course, Ryback with the win. We all know that. I don't know what the primetime players did to deserve a collective beatdown from Ryback for 2 weeks straight now, but it really doesn't do anything but hurt their stock. Yes, it's Ryback and he's WWE's new it guy, but I mean, give me a break. Does it really have to come down to, sparing the primetime players, a quality tag team? Do they need to be, made look weak? After the tag team division has just, been fully prominent and fully featured on WWE TV, that the primetime players are going to be a big-time team in the division. Now they look weak. You don't need to make them look weak. Ryback wins with the shell shock. Next, we had Alberto Del Rio versus the Great Khali. All I'm going to say is next. That's all I'll say about that. Is this really on my TV? Give me a fucking break, WWE. There was a promo for Fandango. Now, if you're not familiar with Fandango, it's Johnny Curtis, Season 4 winner of NXT. Vince apparently loves this gimmick already. But the thing is, will the audience buy into it? If he is a cocky fucking bastard, I see this working as a heel character. I'm not too big on the name, but I'm willing to give it a chance because I love the heels in WWE. Always been a proverbial bad guy. JD has been ever since he was a little kid. Next, we had Alicia Fox versus Tamina. Filler as usual for the Divas. Nothing really needs to be said here. WWE needed someone to fill the dominant diva role now that Beth Phoenix walked away. Tamina was the obvious choice. She hits the Jimmy Snuka big splash off the top rope for the win. Like I said, nothing more than that. Kofi Kingston versus Mr. Tensai. Tensai is absolute garbage. I'll say it every week until he's off the TV. Kofi looks strong in victory here, pinning Tensai. It was a nice victory for Kofi Kingston to move forward, building towards that IC title match with Wade Barrett at the TLC pay-per-view. Next, we had Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio. Now, this is where things just got fucking stupid, okay? Does the WWE really think that the fans are fucking stupid? I mean, they had a Raw interactive poll, alright? Who should fight CM Punk, Kane or Daniel Bryan? I mean, give me a fucking break already. The entire internet community would have rather seen Punk versus Bryan. Alright? There's nobody on the internet that I would know of who would vote for Kane over Daniel Bryan to fight CM Punk in the main event. Hey, WWE, let me tell you something. If your stupid, meaningless polls aren't going to show the right results and you're going to rig your own polling events, then why bother having them to begin with? It's fucking stupid. Raw was never and will never be interactive. The WWE doesn't give a fuck about their fans. That pissed me off. Such stupidity. It was a decent match, Daniel Bryan versus Mysterio. I'm not knocking the match. And I'm sure the two can really go if given enough time. But the match basically set groundwork for what we already expected. There's going to be a feud between Team Hell No and Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. We know that already. Alright? Mysterio wins by pinning Daniel Bryan. Now, this whole John Cena situation is another thing that's fucking pissing me off. It's really fucking pissing me off. It's just not grabbing my attention, alright? There was a segment after the Mysterio Bryan match, the whole segment in the ring with Cena, AJ, Vicky, Ziggler, all same shit. I'm not sure this is grabbing anyone's attention who has a fucking brain. I mean, how are we finally getting into a Cena-Ziggler match? It just feels so lazy. It started out okay. I was willing to give it a chance, but now it just feels so lazy. And I'm a huge Ziggler fan. I'd love to see Cena and Ziggler tear the house down, with a great match. Easily could be a 4-star match. They mistakenly booked this match for this edition of Monday Night Raw. Why? Why? Was it too hard to save it for the pay-per-view? Couldn't we just get a mixed tag team match that was rumored last week? And just build it up, just build up to the 1v1 match at the pay-per-view? It doesn't make any sense why this match took place on Monday Night Raw. Then to top everything off, WWE books an injury angle with Cena last week simply to give Dolph Ziggler a chance to win when they finally meet up. A chance. But with the supposed injury that Cena has, he beat Ziggler anyway? Come on, creative. You're just fucking garbage. Does that make any sense to you? Hopefully we get a rematch and Ziggler can get back the win at TLC. And not only that, this outcome with this whole AJ thing is just completely fucking obvious. AJ is going to screw Cena over and get involved with Ziggler. That's it. That's the only logical way out of the storyline. Next, we had Damien Sandow versus Zack Ryder. More filler. I love Sandow. Ryder is stale and obviously not a priority at all for WWE. Sandow with the squash victory. Sheamus versus Antonio Cesaro could be a great feud. Alright, this could be a great feud if given enough time. But instead, I'm sure this match was booked on the fly, last minute. It was a decent match. Seen Big Show get involved again. I'm just so over this entire Big Show Sheamus feud that I can't wait to see it end at TLC. I just can't wait to see it end. Take the belt off Big Show already. Give it to Ziggler. And where's the Shield? Alright? I'm being sarcastic here, but where's the Shield? Big Show is the one thing that's wrong with WWE TV. Or one of the things that's wrong. Let's fix it, WWE. Give the belt to Ziggler already. I'm tired of this fucking shit show with Sheamus and Big Show. Sheamus wins by countout. That's pretty much it, guys. A very, very boring Monday Night Raw. I actually fell asleep halfway through, closed my eyes for a little bit, and took a little cat nap for about 20 minutes. I did miss the Daniel Bryan Rey Mysterio match as it happened. I had to rewind my DVR and watch it again because I fell asleep, just so that I could give you a proper review. But the Monday Night Raw is just a struggle to get through, man. Every week it's just more and more of a struggle, and that third hour is just bringing them down. I really wish they would revert back to 2 hours. I can't take it. I'm the biggest WWE fan that you could possibly ever know, going on more than 25 years now. Ever since I was coming out of my mother's womb, I've been bleeding WWE. But this Monday Night Raw 3-hour bullshit has just got to go, man. And I really wish the creative writing team would get in place already. I can't wait for the fucking Royal Rumble to get here. That's when everything is pushed into overdrive, and they finally develop a brain, sit down and be like, alright, we have to develop good TV for the next 4 months. Let's get up off our ass and do something about it. Otherwise, Vince McMahon is going to be looking for new creative writers. But, like I said, guys, that's my Monday Night Raw review. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, subscribe, you do what you got to do, rate, all that good stuff. JD could use the support. I really appreciate it. I got some more WWE stuff coming up within the week. Obviously, my news and rumors at the end of the week. Look out for that. And then Call of Duty. If you guys are Call of Duty fans, I have my Road to Master Prestige and a bunch of tips and tricks videos that I'm working on. I'll be posting on my YouTube channel this week, so look out for that. Until then, guys, this is JD signing out. Hope you enjoyed Monday Night Raw. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you thought. And JD's out, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.